All right. Welcome back, guys. Another Assassin's Creed Valhalla Wrath of the Druids DLC stream. Today with only a short session of it. We're gonna be playing for about 2.5 hours. And yeah, try to make more of a dent into this expansion here. Currently we're of course an island and Dublin. And yeah, we're focusing on expanding the trading, doing royal demands, and in general just strengthening the ties between Raven clan and of course our cousin, who's the king of Ireland. King of Dublin, sorry. Also, hey, 8020. Good afternoon to you. Welcome in. Yeah, let's have a quick look into the menu. Actually have some skill points to invest. So let's have a look at that. At this point we have like most of the skills ready, so I guess you can almost already focus on the individual other perks. I like the heal and kill ability from the Dawn of Ragnarok might be useful. What else do we have? Let's get the Wolf Warrior ability. Fight with increasing fury as death draws near. Your damage increases the lower your health. We're also getting the Survivor Instinct. And then I'm going towards the Heal on Kill ability. Perfect. Hey Vetamice, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Ben Bourbon.
A letter? For me?
For me? A letter? In the north of Connacht, Ben Bourbon is an impressive formation of steep, rocky slopes, rising to an eerily flat expanse. It is here that tales of Finn McCool and his ancient band transpired. Here, also the poet Yeats enjoins us to cast a cold eye on life and death. Horsemen pass by. Kira's Song of Velia fell. 5 are the roads that binds you. 4 are the winds that bless you. 3 are the heads that kiss you. 2 fated hills that shall fuel your roar beneath them. On Terror Hill standing, the one Lear fell. On Terror Hill standing, the one Lear fell. I am the stone heart of Ines fell, the heart that knows secrets that it hides away, the heart that knows all it desires and needs, the singer that only sings under 2 heels of true kings. I sing the song of Ines fell for Ireland's true woe. I shall break my still. You hear me resound in the bounteous fields, in the breaths of peace, in the turmoil that yields. 12 the Denon brought me here from afar, to the hill where they braided my woe to the fife. 12 the Denon bid me warden the land, and as long as I stand, steer the fate of this Ines fell. The mice taste the gun and not really feeling like eating. Don't feel as bad as yesterday, but we move. I gotcha. Yeah, I was feeling the same when I had it. You know, kind of like no appetite whatsoever, and not really tasting too much. Didn't really help either, at all. But I'm glad, you know, that it's like slowly getting better for you, and that you don't feel quite as bad as you have been. I hope very soon you also feel like, you know, eating some more. Jedre na linii. Oral tradition has it that Deirdre's Christian parents, alarmed that her uncanny second sight was the work of the devil, turned her out into the forest at the age of 7 or 8. Deirdre survived as best as she could until she stumbled upon an aging and infirm druid. Unable to care for himself, he taught Deirdre the pagan arts of medicine, and she prolonged his life by several years. Despite this uncannily Brother Grimm-like upbringing, Deirdre soon became celebrated among Ireland's pagans as both a seer and a healer. The Children of Danu. They are a secret society within the Druid culture. The Children of Danu formed out of a desperation to keep Druidry alive in the face of an ever-growing Christian population. The name Danu comes from the Celtic Earth Mother goddess, so it's clear her children believed quite strongly in their rightful connection to the lands. So strongly, in fact, that instead of taking the civil approach, they sought to regain control of Ireland through two defining groups within their ranks. Druids specialized in twisted versions of ancient practices, often convening in the cover of night to study ancient artifacts and perform experimental rituals, all in the hopes of discovering a powerful advantage over the many Christian kings and bring them to their knees. Lords specialized in acquiring resources through trade and influencing the lost and disenfranchised Druids, furthering the growth of the sect and strengthening their presence. Hey, Seraph, welcome in. And good day to you. How's it going? The Wolf Sorceress. Accompanied by a faithful wolf, the sorceress can rig deadly traps to catch her foe. Under the influence of a druidic fog, her wolf transforms into a werewolf. The sorceress will cast spells to bolster both herself and her werewolf. So we already took care of 3 of the children here. The last one was Kumasak or Kumeskek? I don't know. That's always the thing with this DLC. I have a hard time pronouncing names. Could I actually have a look if we can hunt more of these guys? Right, this one is found in Ulster, and this one also. Now, we actually haven't been in Ulster yet, so I might actually wait until we get to that location. Yeah, let's actually take care of the looks first here. I want to use one of these newer sets I've gotten. Okay, that way. Hey, Max, welcome in. I did, yeah. Yeah, I had a very nice birthday. Family coming over, got some delicious food, and yeah, had a great time.
Why, hello, Eivor.
How was the levy cake? It was absolutely delicious. It's one of my favorites, and it turned out perfect.
New contracts, new riches.
Kind of like tangerine cheesecake. Very, very nice. Can I finish anything connected to armor? I don't think so. In that case, I just finish this one here. Refine taste.
Enough for today? Another time. You're welcome here, friend.
What have you got for me today?
Okay. Let's go ahead and change look here. I want to actually go for the Irish. What's it called? The Dublin Champion cloak. So kind of like Robin Hood vibes a little bit. I don't actually have a Dublin chess piece though, do I? Well then, I feel like the rust armor could work quite well, except that it's kind of like bluish. Tricky. Maybe the chaotic armor does have green. Yeah, that works, kinda. What else do we have? I mean, we could combine it with the chaotic breaches, I guess. Yeah, I think so. And then for the bracers, let's see. I do have the Dublin Champion braces ready. Yeah, I think I go for that.
Look at you now. Powerful.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Also go ahead and actually upgrade the ceremonial sicko here. Nice.
Ready for battle, aye?
I will see you later, friend.
Let's also go to a shopkeeper here and buy some resources so we can upgrade the sicko even further.
Welcome. I have those if you want them. A solid purchase. I can use this. That
Where
all
is
you need?
Charles Lee?
Where's Shotzi?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Hey there, Maxi. Welcome in, dude. Where's the pork buns? I decided to go live for a bit of Valhalla today, even though I couldn't or can't stream for super long today. But yeah, I was feeling a bit of Wrath of the Druids today. But yeah, I'm doing good, Maxi. Having a nice day so far. How about you? How's it going for you today? Alright then. I think we're gonna go to the main story, shall we? You're doing good? That's nice to hear, Maxi. Ah yeah, this viewpoint here. This is one where it's like really easy to actually die, because the Leap of Faith won't be recognized.
It is beautiful.
I used to wash away my cares and pain in this pond. Would it be all right if I...
Of course.
As a young girl, when the Christians cleared the forests of Druids, I fled and stumbled on this spot. How would I survive? My friends, the world I knew? Soon, I turned to the children of Thanu. At first, they pledged simply to keep the old ways alive. Then, one by one, Druids turned to dark rituals.
Then they turned to worse.
Yes, even murder. I disavowed the children, and now pray for their destruction.
The High Druids spoke of some sort of awful might.
Fantasies, an ancient fable of a people long lost. The Druids are now dispersed without a champion.
You have King Flawn.
My hopes are placed in him, but am I a fool? He has no deep love of the past. He hopes to build a new Ireland. He pledges that my people will be part of it. But once he's king, storms will come. I cannot know where he will take refuge.
You are no fool.
You and I have been through much together. We came near death. I would like to celebrate life.
Is this why you brought me to this place?
'Tis a lovely glen. Perhaps we could pass some time here.
Had to order a new PS5 controller for today as your old one had a real problem with the right analog stick. Ah, okay. Do you have like a drift issue, or what was the issue with the stick there? It really sucks for. That's like already having issues. Was Mountain Silverback having a rave, loading in and out? Yeah, I thought the same. Then the water was also going crazy. But yeah, this DLC for some reason has lots of visual glitches. Was even crazier the launch of it. So if I wasn't with Ren, we would probably go and romance Kira here. But since we are in a relationship with Ren, I'm gonna pass it here. There's some sort of resistance, so it makes it hard to aim at enemies. Ah, okay. That really sucks. Did you try looking inside of the controller?
Kira, I admire you a great deal, but it's best not to form entanglements in time of war.
Malayan Eivor, you drive a woman mad, you do.
That animation, Kira. Couldn't have looked more robotic the way she turned in the water. She didn't even do like a movement with her legs or arms, she just kind of like turned around 180. We took it apart last night and cleaned it with alcohol, but still no luck. Oh. Guess there's nothing you can do then. It's a shame. Did actually want to upgrade the Sikoi here, right? I could also technically upgrade my bow to the last level, which would be nice, because it means we won't really have any issues headshotting people anymore. It's kinda damn expensive though, but it's worth it. So that, and then we upgrade the Sikoi sword. Maybe also some gear pieces here. A quiver. Let's actually go for the quiver. Just use it as an RPG controller that doesn't require a lot of aiming, etc. That's fair. Yeah, to do it that way. I mean, it's still usable, right? Just not for all types of games. Ava Barney, welcome in. Ava looks like he should be on the cover of GQ magazine. Yeah, kinda dig his short hair look with the stubble. It's kinda interesting if you actually don't choose any beard whatsoever for Eivor, then he's gonna have like just a regular stubble. I didn't realize that until this playthrough actually that was like a possibility. I thought it was either like clean shaven or like longer beard. What the heck, Automod? Maxi, would you mind accepting that message there? Vote a message for reason misogyny. Right. Look out, ladies. Oh boy.
Eivor, I have you and Kira to thank for curing my men. Even if the source of this succor does not sit easily with me.
Not all Druids are your enemies, Lord. It is the children of Danu who attacked you.
Kira has told me of this Druid cult. They are no great threat if they must strike from the shadows.
Perhaps they only sought to sow doubt among their enemies, and the friends of their enemies.
I regret my earlier distrust, but I've seen too much Irish blood spilt by Danes to give trust easily.
I know what it is to be bloodbound, Lord. It burns so bright it can blind to all else.
So, King, if Alach is the prize, how do you mean to take it? The ring fort there is the strongest in all the lands.
Yet the kings of Alach dwell outside its protection, foolishly leaving themselves vulnerable.
Still, that's a long march over uncertain soil. Your army will be exposed to forces unknown.
Abaddon has offered land at Clogher, where our army will make camp. From there, we move on to Alach.
This just arrived. The kings of Alach want to talk peace.
They surrender before you touch their soil? I know those who would die for such a reputation.
I don't like it. The wording is vague. Asking much and promising little.
What's the harm in hearing them out? If we start with the sword, we have nowhere else to go. They know me, they'll listen.
You would speak for me.
If you would honor me with your trust.
Do you have an opinion, Eivor? Or will you simply side with your cousin?
Well, I'm gonna support my cousin. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna be just loyal to him, but I think he's also right. You know, trying to talk to the kings before we would start to get just another enemy to add to the list. Gotta get those alliances secured. Thanks, Demise, for limiting that term there.
My cousin gives wise counsel. You lose nothing but time. And if talking fails, answer with steel.
Time marches more quickly when you have an army to keep fit and fed. But I will consider your words. My life has been one of warfare, plots and intrigue. I have never known the trust of a brother, and do not give mine over easily. Bareth MacIver, King of Dublin, I hereby authorize you to speak for me, Flann Shinna, High King of Ireland and all of her people.
I will honor the faith you have placed in me, my king.
Do I have your blessing to accompany Barith, King Flann?
I'll not waste our time on formalities, Eivor. But you'll not be going with Bareth. I need you elsewhere.
Tell me where.
You must build up some goodwill among the northern Aenale, as you've done for other kingdoms. Kira will provide the details at the pigeon coops.
I will earn you their favor, Lord, for the trust you've shown my cousin.
Classic. Just send out one guy to take care of everything. Mini pigeons. Yeah, the 2 pixel pigeons. From an army. Yeah, that's basically A4 in a nutshell. Right, let's go ahead and accept some royal demands here. Got outside death sentence, Hibernian heist, and death to the guilty. It's kind of funny how she actually moves her head where your face is. You could kind of like just cut out a face and it would kind of like be like a cat jam of you. Somebody wants a clip that, feel free to do so. I might make an emote out of it. Alright, so we wanna head to Ulster here. Got one quest over there, one here, and where's the other? Ah, to the north. Okay. So I guess we're heading over here first. Also do this raid and maybe also check out this mystery over there. One thing I really love about this DLC is actually the soundtrack by Max Arouge. There's so many of the soundtrack that isn't actually like didn't land in the official you know, part of the release soundtrack. So I really hope that somebody will release like an unofficial version at some point. Ah, damn bunny. Actually have links disabled because of these bot accounts. But if you want, you can direct message it to me if you want. I can post it in chat if you like. That's right, yeah. Yeah, as long as it's clipped, I will have access to it. So, yeah, I can make an emote out of it either way. But thank you so much, dude, for clipping that. I think that's gonna be, it's gonna be funny. I just hope it's not like too, like pixely, you know, zooming in. But, I mean, not like emotes have to be like super high resolution anyway, so it should be fine, I reckon. Yeah, that's right, no need to DM. But yeah, cheers, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely need more like gem emotes. Ah, okay, this is another canstone. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the cans because they don't actually give you any kind of like dialogue or extra story, unlike the canstones in the main game. So I guess we're going to raid. power level. So we are currently 260 or so. 273. Also become an NJ foreman. Yeah, we're definitely not done by a long stretch. Like barely halfway done in England, I think at this point. We also still have a Siege of Paris DLC as well. It's actually my ability loadout right now. I'm gonna go for like more stealth focused abilities here. Let's go for the Mark of Death ability on X actually. And on Y we go for the Smoke Bomb. Over here. Yeah, that's fine. We finished Ragnarok yesterday, only have Forgotten Saga to complete when it's everything when that's everything done. Damn, that's really good progress. Yeah, I haven't actually played the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC myself, even though I already did 2 playthroughs of Valhalla before. Yeah, there's like so much content, right?
I should be cautious around here.
260 hours in so far. That sounds about right, yeah. Oh. Yeah, when I've done my completionist run last year, including like literally everything, like all the small chests and stuff, it took me 220 hours I think total. It was minus Dawn of Ragnarok DLC though, that one I hadn't played because it wasn't released yet.
Stay awake!
Kind of funny, everybody is coming to me. Thank you very much for making my job easier. I'm not dealing like this, but this should surely headshot anybody, right? But yeah, this guy, it doesn't. Thanks, Bunny. Nice. Some wolf.
Rich pickings. Better bring the crew.
So I think I'm actually not gonna get the smoke bomb upgrade, because it actually is worse than the first version. Because whenever you have like a fire source right next to the smoke bomb, right, it's gonna create like a fire explosion effect, which means it's gonna kind of like create conflict as well. So whenever I find the ability to upgrade it, I'm actually gonna reload a save earlier to that and just leave it on level 1, because I find it much more useful. I might even do the same thing with Harpoon Impairment, because it can be used for stealth much better if you actually have it on level 1. Because it means if you pull somebody towards you, you're not gonna trigger conflict if it doesn't kill them, you know. It's kind of funny how some abilities are actually much better, I feel, on level 1 than 2. At least when it comes to those two. Obviously for combat on level 2 this is better, but if you use it for stealth it isn't. There you learned you can shoot arrows out of haystacks? Yeah. Yeah, fun fact, you can also do that in Origins actually as well. You can even use like darts and stuff out of haystacks. It's really fun to do. It took me a long time to figure that out as well. I think in Origins it took me at least 3 playthroughs to notice you could do that. We have Kira's Song for Flawn. Flawn over island from the blessed house of Turfo Tekma, where the heredity of a noble warrior with mighty bravery is not exaggerated. May his kingship be healthy, may it last for long, a course as broad as the borders. No greater king shall ever seize the hilltop or breaker. Let us bend our knees, let us raise our hands, give praise with no decrease, so that the family line I here boast may last forever. Flawn over island. Just 3 playthroughs, no big deal. Yeah. Origins is probably the single player game I played the most in the past like 5 years since it launched. But I think it might be taken over by Valhalla soon, because just of the sheer amount of hours you have to invest into Valhalla's playthroughs. I could have probably fit like 6 Origins playthroughs in my last 2 Valhalla playthroughs, like hour-wise. It's crazy. The Druid Acolytes. Acolytes serve the children of Danu and enact their woe. They are comprised of the lost and disenfranchised men and women within the Druid community, and in the hierarchy act as the foot soldiers fighting for what they believe is a worthy cause. Hey there, Molecule, welcome in. How's it going? Hey there, Headpicks, welcome in, dude. You had a question about AC Odyssey? Sure thing. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm just doing a short stream today, like 2.5 hours total or so. But yeah, playing some more Wrath of the Druids. Currently preparing a raid location here. Doing some stealth and stuff. Also going for you, Hitpix. You bought the game on launch and hated it, now rebought it and you're loving it. The question is, considering Origins was the birth of a creed, is Cassandra just a Mystios? Like, do you ever become an assassin, or is that it? So you're right there, like, Origins of course shows the origin of the Brotherhood and the creed, right? Which means prior to Origins, the Brotherhood doesn't exist as we know it. There still have kind of like been proto-assassins, right? Like, for example, Darius. He's considered to be a proto-assassin, meaning he already had the Hidden Blade, for instance. But he wasn't really part of, like, you know, the Brotherhood or even, you know, honored the creed necessarily. Maybe like some parts of it, but not like the way the assassins do it. So the most you get out of, like, assassins, I guess, is actually meeting Darius in Legacy of the First Blade. But Cassandra, she is a Mystios. Like, you know, fully. It's going good, Hitpix. That's nice to hear. So proto-assassins in these eras referenced, so Cassandra and them are the first assassins. Only 11 hours in, so no more spoilers, please. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, like, the first assassins, you know, like proper assassins would have to be Aya and Bayek. Before that, it's more like just individuals that kind of like have influenced the assassins by the deeds they have done. Let's go ahead and call the raiding crew.
Let's hit the bastards! Odin is with us! In for the kill!
Give me a hand with this.
And all the free RPGs in PC, you should probably beat all of them. That's definitely a good plan. Have you played Origins or Valhalla before? Was Odyssey like your first one?
Come, help me with this.
Pressure here!
Bought all of them, played them all for 8 hours each and never again. I gotcha. But yeah, honestly, that might not be a bad idea to play Odyssey first, then Origins and then Valhalla, if you should want to play all of them, like, completely.
Hey,
Because that's kind of like the historical order.
alright, we have what we came for. Let's go.
I gotcha, dude. That's fair. So Odyssey is definitely the most RPG kind of like style game out of the three, I would say. Much more focused on oh, there's something of interest here. And never mind, that's just taking revenge for somebody who died. But yeah, the other games are definitely not forcing you to commit to like a certain playstyle as much as Odyssey does. Where's the treasure? Ah, there it is. Okay, what's the purpose of this thing here if I can't actually jump over the fence? Maybe just to get up here? Wait. Hi.
I must leave this place.
Kind of wonder if there's like maybe a clue in here, but I don't think so. Okay, let's get out of this place here and head further north. I think at this point I might actually also be able to skip most of the raids because we should have enough raiding supplies, I think, also through the trading system. I could be wrong, but I remember, I think from last time, that it wasn't actually necessary to do all the raids.
Our High King will be pleased.
Okay, game, would you not actually untrack the quest that I just literally tracked? Thank you. Considering I've played the series multiple times, you think, what's my least favorite one? Yeah, that's right, I played the games like countless times at this point. Ever since 2017 I replayed every game released up until that point at least once a year. And before that, kind of like the games whenever I felt like them, I guess. But yeah, my least favorite one has to actually be Odyssey. But not because it's like a bad game or something, it's just like my least favorite AC game. you know. I don't think it does a very good job at kind of like staying true to the like what makes Assassin's Creed, I guess. And it also kind of like conflicted with a lot of the lore that other games have kind of like already established. So I wasn't really too fond of that, like how the writing stuff handled things like the Isus, or even things like the Leap of Faith or the Hidden Blade or whatever. Even like history itself is very convoluted in Odyssey. But I mean, as a game, you know, like Odyssey is actually really good, I think. At least if you're into kind of like action RPGs. I think it does a really good job with the gear system and playstyles you can choose from, the abilities. But yeah, as an AC game, it's definitely my least favorite. But yeah, the one I also didn't like quite as much was Rogue, or kind of like similar reasons. I feel like Rogue was really promising with how they tried to showcase the Templar Assassin conflict, but I think ultimately it really failed to create those grey layers they were going for. It just felt even more black and white than previous AC games have been. And also a lot of the writing just didn't make any sense. So, yeah. To me that's like the most important thing in AC games, the writing and the overall story. So that's why Odyssey and Rogue are my least favorite ones, even though they're actually quite good games in terms of like gameplay. If Goxlonda, playing Odyssey right now after finish which game to continue, Origins or Valhalla. I would recommend Origins because it's the next one in historical order. Taking place about 400 years after Odyssey. And then Valhalla is about like 900 years after Origins. The release order would actually be Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, but you can definitely play it in historical order as well. The only thing that isn't like in chronology is the modern day. But I don't think you miss out on too much, like the meta order. Odyssey was the least favorite back when you bought it in 2018. You got that game a week after launch for only 30 bucks, so I hated it so much. Fair enough. I've actually enjoyed Odyssey when it first came out. Because I was still hoping that there were like some kind of like story things that would like pay off later in the game, but it just never happened. So ultimately it left me like disappointed. To say I think even the worst of AC is really good. You would say now that you have played all of AC games for at least like a few hours, each of your least favorite ones so far is definitely Rogue. I gotcha. And yeah, for sure. Like I feel like every AC game is still like a really solid game overall, you know. So it's not like the worst AC game is like a bad game at all. All of them have like something that's like worth checking out.
See you, old friend.
And like even Odyssey I enjoy it in its own way, I guess. But just for like different reasons that I enjoy other AC games. Got AC Odyssey Ultimate Edition as it was 15 bucks and included AC3, and AC3 was 20 at the moment. You haven't even touched AC3 to now. I gotcha. I mean, that's an excellent deal. That's a great thing with the season pass of Odyssey, is that it actually comes with the remaster for AC3 and Liberation. It's always baffling to me how, you know, they put the season pass at a much lower price and then remastered at like 5 bucks more, as you said. Even though that's like already included, so it's like a no-brainer. Where is Goxlonda? I'm always happy to answer any kind of like AC questions.
This place is heavily guarded.
Just do this. Get out of here.
This fog.
But I love the Raven loot ability. It's like so damn useful.
Halfway there.
Ubisoft can make good games, but they find it hard to stick to one genre. Yeah, especially with AC, they want to, of course, like innovate with every game in a way, so it doesn't feel like too samey. But yeah, sometimes can also lead to like just losing identity as well. Was actually Kaltest? Oh, yeah. Nice.
Could not hide you.
Shrine, Key of the Stone Circles. Raised in pagan traditions, Trine has an intense, perhaps unhealthy fascination with the god Crom Cruach, perhaps the most bloodthirsty of the pagan gods. In his obsession, Trine came to carving dozens of small effigies of Crom. Now, after being accepted as one of the children, he uses these effigies as lures for acolytes. Love enchanting and the bloody offering work wonders on the imaginations of many. Gotta investigate the Boyne tombs again, apparently. Okay, I've actually been there, but apparently I missed the clue. One of your friends hates AC Odyssey a lot and said you'd rather buy AC3 for more money than have a shitty non-AC game in your library. The only thing you like in Valhalla was more combo-like combat, as the combat feels much more damage spongy. Yeah, I do like the combat in Valhalla the most, I think, out of the 3 RPG games. Because you have like so many mechanics and yeah, it just feels definitely like you can negate a lot of the health bar by, for example, you know, hitting weak points or whatever, or kind of like using your environment or using skills that deal like additional damage. I gotcha, yeah. In Odyssey, it definitely felt more damage spongy. Obviously, that also changes later on if you kind of like get a good build, and if you really commit to like a certain playstyle. But at the start of the game, and especially on the harder difficulties, it's like insane how many times you have to hit enemies before they actually die. What I also like in Valhalla, it's like less ability spam, which I think kind of happens in Odyssey a lot. It's more like really thinking about, okay, yeah, this is like a time-based mechanic, or you gotta be careful how you use this. And also like that it's like more immersive abilities for the most part, whereas in Odyssey it was like lots of superpower stuff, which is made possible, of course, by the Spear of Leonidas. But that's another thing with like Ubisoft Quebec, that's the team behind Odyssey. They love superpowers, you know. Already done the Tyranny of King Washington DLC for AC3, which was basically superpowers galore. Then they've done Syndicate, which was definitely not as much superpowers, but kind of like arcadey feeling, especially with the combat and animation speed and stuff, and also like physics. And then you still had like stuff like invisibility with EV and all that. And Odyssey was just on another level entirely. But for some reason they love superpowers. And they gotta have them. Hey, the white man, welcome in. Good morning from Canada, just wake up, having your coffee. Very nice. I hope you're having a good start into your morning, and hope you enjoy that coffee too. I've had some delicious coffee myself earlier. Yeah, Odyssey definitely is quite spongy at the beginning, but it does get better later on. Like once you really get like a good build. I could definitely recommend trying to go for like a crit chance and crit damage build, because that actually benefits for all three gameplay branches, right? Like Assassin, Combat, and Hunter. All benefit from like critical chance and damage. Nice. The Druidic Cloak. Oh yeah. Okay, we got one more royal demand to do here. I'm gonna go over here first though, grab a viewpoint, and also unlock the trade post as well. Hey there. Don't mind me. I'm just visiting.
Go ahead, friend lad.
He had his own mate. Amazing. No worries at all, Barney. You have a good one. Thank you for joining, and yeah, I hope you have a good day. Talk to you very soon. What's he doing? Well done. I think that UB Mochi makes the better games. I definitely make my favorite AC games at least. But yeah, they're of course like the titan of AC, right? Like they've done the entire Desmond saga essentially. And even after that they've done like most of the AC games. AC2, Unity, and Revelations are in the top 3. Yeah, that's a good list. AC2 is also my favorite one. For me it would have to be AC2 and Origins. And then pretty much any other AC Montreal game is kind of like next tier for me.
They will attack on sight here.
Do not get closer to me. You're supposed to get directly to me.
Can't hold out much longer! Vermin! I'll kill you!
For his molecule. Take your time. And that's a big trading post here.
So slow! I'll find you in the bushes.
Stay awake.
Stop! You there! In for the finish!
Decision getter.
High precision getter.
To hell with you!
Okay. Let's investigate the trade post because somewhere must be a clue here. Is it down there? Ah, there it is. The desert seed is in the hands of the bandits who scour the shores near Melon Head, preying upon shipwrecks like ravenous goats. Woman. It's quite a way to the north. Ah, it's actually right next to the quest I have to go to anyways. Well then, in that case, let's do this. I think I'm actually gonna take the long ship over the water. Interesting place here. No body of water nearby. Right. That happens so often in this DLC that you're like standing right next to water. Where like, no body of water. Especially in Ireland where you have like coasts everywhere.
Sail out! Sing, my ravens. Sail! Catch the wind!
Ava Truffle, welcome in.
Drop the sail! We can continue.
How's life? Yeah, it's going good. How about you, Truffle? How's everything with you?
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Good also. That's nice to hear. Yeah, playing some more Wrath of the Druids today. Only for a short stream though. But yeah, figured I could do some more progress here with the trading and royal demands and all that.
Zunin, guide me.
The weather has been kinda shite for today in Ireland.
Show me what lies ahead.
All the targets in there. Ah, right now I have to also confirm it. Fuck me. Oh. I mean, I only have to do no unnecessary kills, right? So I can actually run away here.
You look dead tired.
Okay, good. Still got the objective done.
That will have earned King Flan some support. I'd best go see him at Clocher.
Well, let's go ahead and retrieve the D tier as well. Like how that guy's just standing there doing nothing. It's like, let me grab this weapon, and Ben just stand. Cheers, Truffle. Good to see you in chat as well. 80/20 classic AI. Yeah, no kidding. Got out of the AI in AC games.
What's this?
Okay, so now I actually go back to Flawn and report to him, but I'm gonna unlock this trade post first, and then I'm actually gonna go back to Ireland, to Dublin, and do some more trading because we're getting really close to max renown of Dublin, which means that will be the end of the trade kind of a quest line. There's a trade post. This post had a small library of books and manuscripts, but it is now too damp and drafty to safely store scriptures. If we need some new dry planks, sealed tight, so mold doesn't soil our monk's handiwork. go ahead and get the workman's cottage to increase the productivity. Let's also get the... Do we need the radar tent really right now? I'd rather increase the storage. I'm not really intending on doing any more royal demands really, so we're good. Unless of course the game kind of like makes us royal demands, or makes us do them. We don't really need to do any more of them, I don't think. Nice. But yeah, let's actually go back to Dublin now, because I reckon we have quite a few resources in our chests. Yeah. I do actually only have 50 luxuries I can store. Ah, okay, because I didn't actually buy the storehouse there. Let's take care of it first. Never played much of the Niflheim stuff. You tried a bit last night and it was kind of cool, but also felt very tacked on. So I reckon you mean the Forgotten Saga? I've actually only played like half a run so far in my old save. And I haven't played it yet in this playthrough. I do intend on doing like one full run to kind of at least get the story. But yeah, I haven't really played too much of it. Definitely interesting to have like a roguelite kind of like, you know, gameplay mode in this game. I think in a way it fits. I don't really see myself spending too much time with it, since it seems like much more gameplay focused, I guess.
Ah, my business partner. I am reading the books you procured from Desert. I see why you went to the other end of Ireland to get them.
I took the trade post without knowing the cargo. If the books are good, so much the better.
For people who believe in Holy Scripture, these books are worth more than gold. Many kingdoms desire to trade for our goods.
Okay, so I want to focus on the parts that give us like unique gear. Let's go ahead and get the Byzantine Greek bracers. Let's also get the breeches. I don't have enough for the green cloak, but I'm only 2 off with the delicacies, yeah.
We'll close the...
I think I probably already have them at this point. Indeed. Nice. If you wait just a few, we also have enough to unlock the Byzantine Greek helmet, which would mean we have the entire set.
Perhaps all.
We'll be like 2 minutes of waiting, I think. We can do some weaving until then. What would be kind of funny is somebody actually came to you at some point and would be like, why are you weaving my, you know, like stuff? It's my stand. And you would like lose social stuff. Cat. Can I pet you? Let me pet the cat. I'm like, nope. Can't let you do that. Okay. That should be enough.
Very well. Farewell, Eivor.
So I believe we actually have the entire Byzantine Greek set now. Let's go ahead and actually transmog that on our gear. Have a look how it looks like.
What's the crack? Can I help you?
May I see your stores?
Interesting with a mask, actually. Ooh, I kinda dig it, actually. Doesn't look bad at all. Like that it's not like super bulky, even though it's like kind of like an armor type.
You'll be needing nothing else?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Usually I'm not like super big on like red outfits, but this one looks good. Also love the assassin symbol on the back there. Okay, so we are done here for now. Time to talk to Flawn, I guess. that rainbow. So I could be wrong, but I think if you actually go to the end of a rainbow in this DLC, you find like some money at the end of it. I don't think I wanna go that far away here.
God has heard my prayers.
You flatter me, Lord. But what's wrong? Where's Barith?
He's not returned, nor have 2 messengers sent after him.
This cannot be simple misfortune. It hints at some dark design.
Do you wish you'd taken up Eivor's offer earlier?
Aye. We may have lost 3 souls for not giving it more serious consideration.
Let me go after him, Lord. If he lives, I will find him.
Even with your cunning and guile, you would not go unchallenged. Not without a king's pass, and few Vikings have those.
I'd wager a few from Donegal do.
Donegal? A Norse settlement?
A port on the western shore. A fair bit of their trade finds its way to Aljach, so someone there is bound to have a pass.
Is this port well guarded?
It's crawling with Norsemen grown lazy on success. They'd not expect someone to go Viking on them.
Good. I'll go to Donegal now and get one of these passes. With your leave, Lord.
If it means fewer lives lost, you have my blessing.
There's actually an ability upgrade.
Odin is with us!
Indeed.
What do you see, Sunan?
Okay, where's the underground entrance for? It's not here, is it? Thing is, if it's this is the smoke bomb upgrade, then I don't want to actually get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look, I think off stream to see if it is. And if it's not, I'm gonna get it at a later point. I kinda wish I would give you the option to actually log onto like one camera perspective during the cinematic view. Kinda like just stay on this angle. Because you can actually do that in GTA games, right? Where they have like a similar kind of like feature.
there are any king's passes to be had, I may well find one here.
Ah, I've actually been here earlier. It's convenient. Because most of the guards are cleared out by this point. We just gotta find it.
Looks like this should get me through Allah's gates.
Is he actually trying to help me? I think so. Well then, rip.
Wait a second.
Chasing its tail.
You're mine!
An impressive fortress. One cannot help but wonder what's within. Now to see how they treat someone with a king's pass.
Yeah, this way. Hey, that's a good idea. Oh, this is really great. I like cabbage.
Like I'm kind of like fitting in with my color choice. Red and white.
What business have you here?
The business of kings. Here's my pass.
Go on, then. Who are you to come before the kings of Ilar unannounced?
Fergal. You're not Fergal. I don't know you.
I am Sturm of Donegal. Who's Fergal?
The King of Dublin speaks of a cousin who advised us for a time. A glorified goat herder who should have taken our advice. So, Sturm, what brings a Viking from Donegal here?
You tell me. I came at your invitation.
There's some mistake. I sent no such message. It wasn't me. It could have been you-know-who. But he hates Vikings. Forgive my brother's bluntness. We will get to the root of this, I assure you. Can I offer you a drink?
Yes? More drink? I haven't seen the bottom of my cup since I got here. If I wasn't a trusting man, I'd say they're trying to keep me drunk.
No drink for me. I'll return when you have finished your king's business.
If it's not drink you're wanting, you should take a tour of the ring fort. It's renowned throughout the land.
As we've told you several times, King Barda, the ring fort of Valhalla is not open to guests. In fact, you could even say that it's closed for a select few.
Ah, so you're keeping prisoners there. Oh, have a drink, you two. Do you think I haven't taken a few hostages myself?
I'll seek out a place to rest until you remember why I was summoned here.
Of course. Of course. Your pass will grant you free run of this place.
If you see Fergal, say hello for me.
For the last time, Barrett, the ring fort is off limits.
I read back.
Very subtle.
Freeing Fergal could be key to liberating Allah. And to do that, I need to get inside that fort.
The kings really aren't the smartest if I don't
I'll need to find another way.
don't recognize what part of an Eivor are doing here.
Nothing here for you. Hey, what?
Oh fuck.
Won't take.
What should we see here? A hood should work.
They're funny. I mean, the kings or Eivor and Barth? The kings? I gotcha. It's always funny seeing also like two kings rule side by side. Like in Odyssey with the Spartan kings. Jesus, Eivor. Come on.
I'll need a key for this. Do you see?
I check you with like how many people are up there. Oh no. It's gonna work. Oh no. Don't see me.
Stop right there.
Where am I?
Hey!
Best bracelet. Looks like the one, but I hope this is the right key.
Alright then. Time to free some prisoners. Just like manually free them as well.
Someone here named Fergus.
No thanks. I am he.
God bless you.
Who wants to know, Viking?
I served Barid Makiva and King Flann Shinna. They offer you freedom.
Thank you, friend. Too kind. Thank you so much. Hey, you're...
Oops. Didn't mean to cut off the dialogue there.
The other side must be barred.
Of course it is. Ah, maybe that's what the kind of like other entrance was for. Like the secret path down here. guys like stop following me, please? Run into my way. Okay, you guys are annoying me.
You're going down!
Hey Veilan. There's this one House of a Water Wheel, and after 270 hours you still do not know how to enter it. Yeah, that's fair. Like, some entrances are really tricky to find. I'm gonna bother with that for now. Did the Kings even notice what just happened? Like, surely they must have been alerted.
Join us, cousin. We've been having a grand old time, the Kings and I.
It's the abbot who's turned this place into a prison. He's taken hostages from all the families to control all of Ireland. Shut your gab, Domhnall. Owen will kill you if you talk too much. And Flann will kill us if we don't. It's like Domhnall said. It was Owen. He told us to delay whoever came until...
Until what?
Until the abbot can move his forces in.
How many men? How many?
We don't know. No one does. He has some companies at Armagh, more men than he lets on. That's all I know.
Left to my cousin, you'd both be puddles of blood and guts. But King Flann might spare your heads. You'll be treated as hostages, not prisoners, until your king decides what to do with you. Now, think on your sins. It'll be easier in the end to let them keep their crowns, but they don't need to know that yet.
Flann must learn of this trap.
I've already sent messengers telling him to pull his army back. I wasn't going to sit on my arse waiting for you.
I'm impressed.
Don't be. It took days of drinking that swill before Neil finally grew bored and careless.
You have outdone yourself. I'll be sure to let the king know who the real hero was today.
Thanks to you, cousin. Make sure that message reached Flann and I'll join you all later. May Sol and Mauni guide ye.
was off limits.
Okay, let's have another look here to see if we can find it. This like unique gear piece here. Is there even a way to... Directly from above, isn't it? Yeah. Very trickily hidden. That's it. It's like an invisible wall here. Alright. That photo. The heck? Why are these pigs standing on the tables? That nobody even minds. Yeah. Classic demise photo there. And then the pigs standing up for themselves. Yeah. It was reverse day.
Eivor, you did well at Alec. We march in the morning. I think it no small thing for you to lead my honor guard.
Did you not get Barit's message, Lord? You must pull back, not move forward. This ruse is part of a larger trap not yet sprung.
Barith believes to know the minds of these kings, but the church has taken root and flourished since my uncle's day.
The church is behind the plot against you. Did the message say nothing of Abbot Owen?
King Neil and King Donald were doubtless seeking to cast blame elsewhere. The church is a convenient scapegoat.
What if there's some truth to Bareth's suspicions?
Owen is the abbot of Armagh, God's appointed in Ireland. I cannot doubt him on the word of a friend.
You mean a pagan?
Why are you all still here? Did my message not get through?
It did, but King Flann is not convinced.
You must pull out a clawher now, my king, before we are surrounded by Owen's army.
You do not command me, Bareth McEver. If there was an army, my scouts...
Your scouts are dead. Baldur's blood, Flann. How many must die before you learn to trust?
You forget yourself, Bareth. Do not invoke your false gods in my presence.
Listen, what's that?
Owen's wolves have arrived. I didn't come this far to die in a tent, my king.
We're under attack!
Come on! I must be careful now.
To the village!
I'll
take more heads than you, cousin!
Do not wager on it!
It's like Legolas and Gimli can kill more people.
We will get away! Suffer!
Traitor!
God damn you! Remain steadfast!
And Franz is standing there doing nothing. Do something.
Here, watch my... God, finish you! Damn yourself!
They're all around us!
The archers have fire!
They come from the fields!
Blunt those archers' barbs! Leave none alive!
Spears flying in the air. These battles are so, they feel so empty. Why didn't they implement the battles from Odyssey? Oh, you think so? Interesting. I'd have to say I actually prefer the ones in Valhalla over Odyssey. But yeah, that's completely fair. I would enjoy them Odyssey a bit more.
Christ is surely with us! One take all! Bleed you, break him!
I especially like the sieges, you know, when you gotta like take over a castle. It was like a bit more tactical involved than in Odyssey, where you just had to like kill enemies essentially on an open field.
Till then, cousin.
That's the last of them!
We could use your help, Eivor.
Come with me! I will be your shield!
You're dead!
Get round the fire!
On your way.
They have no honor. Show them no mercy.
Jesus, how many people?
You're mine!
Like a Flon's like standing back and like nothing happens.
They retreat!
Oh, they're here. Oh, Flon. Better would have listened, would you? Yeah, but then again, you do think these huge battles of thousands of men from movies and Game of Thrones are really not what happened. That's fair, yeah. I mean, I couldn't really give like an accurate historical assessment
We held them off.
of what battles looked like exactly.
At a great cost.
Ava.
But overall, I definitely preferred it in Valhalla, how you had like more of like different objectives during a siege, for example. You know, or when you have like different enemy types who do like different things, like the archers, you know, standing back. In Odyssey, I found it a bit disappointing that it was just pure chaos and mayhem, you know, because especially in Odyssey, formations were of course like super important during the Peloponnesian War, like the Spartan phalanx, you know, like the shield war and all of it. It of course also was of importance in the Viking era, especially for Vikings. But I feel like at least you have like a little bit more tactic and objectives going on over Odyssey. But then Odyssey it's like, you know, just like everybody standing everywhere, no formations or anything like that. Sticking with a pointy end, that's the plan.
Barith Makiva!
Have you seen King Barith?
Aye. He was headed towards the farm on the edge of the village.
A cold hand grips my heart.
As is marked.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Jesus, Ava, would you go up here, please? Apparently not.
Barith!
Barith,
Eivor,
I'm here.
a glorious end, don't you think? Worthy of a saga, maybe. And you thought I'd gone soft.
No one knew your true measure.
Except you, cousin. You never doubted me.
Your bravery will be remembered, Barith. I'll see to it. Hold your weapon well, cousin. I will see you in Valhalla.
Siegfried is my Valhalla, Eivor. Valhalla need not be a place. It can be a legacy. Flann must back him. Have him swear by his God. There's nothing the Christians fear more than their Almighty's wrath.
It will be done.
Rest in peace.
The hero's funeral. Barith has become a greater man in death than he was in life.
Or maybe we were too small to see his full size.
A harsh truth, but fair. He saw more clearly than I, and I ignored his counsel. Owen will pay for his death.
What then? When the abbot is gone and you've tamed the north,
What of Siegfried? Will you give him your royal support?
When he has proven himself. It would not be good politics at this time.
Trolls take your politics. Barith gave his life in your service. If this is how you repay loyalty, you'll be in short supply.
Twice you stung me with truth. I'll return the favor. Siegfried isn't ready. But he could be, with proper teaching.
Good. He'll benefit from your wisdom.
And my support. But neither throne will be secure while Owen lives.
We'll throttle the snake. And afterwards, the fate of this land will be in your hands. Yours and Siegfried's.
The horses are being made ready, my king. Sure you don't want to rest your bones and leave by dawn's light?
My thoughts ride too rough for sleep. I've an army and reputation to reclaim. The second may prove harder than the first.
My mother used to tell me how the Morrigan would feed on the death of heroes, then fill men's heads with thoughts of war. I imagined using the Tara Stone to drown out their song, the way Bishop Patrick drove the snakes from Ireland.
That's no power strong enough to do what you say. Not even the gods can change fate. The world is destined to end in war.
'Twas not but the fantasy of a young girl, so...
Tell Flann I'll come to him after I have arranged things with Siegfried.
Tell him yourself. I'm not leaving yet.
Rest in peace, Barith. Flann should really have like more humility, you know, like the reason Barith died here is because, you know, Flann didn't trust him, even after everything he's done. And if I would have retreated, you know, then Barith could have just escaped instead of like trying to defend. Eli, the chaos of those battles is what you miss, but the sieges are a pleasant new mode. That's definitely fair. Yeah, I can understand that, you know, if that's exactly what you're looking for. One thing I found entertaining with the Conquest battles in Odyssey was how you could use like AoE or like multiple target abilities. Just kill like 5 to 10 guys at the same time. Definitely added to the chaos nature of it. But yeah guys, this is unfortunately where I have to call it already for today. As I mentioned earlier, only had time for a short session. However, we're gonna come back tomorrow, and tomorrow we're gonna do like a proper lengthy session of Valhalla. And yeah, then I plan on actually finishing Wrath of the Druids DLC, because we're already close to the end of the main story here, I think. This is chapter 4 already, and I think there's like 5. We still gotta finish the trading stuff, but already almost done with it as well. And with the Children of Danu, I think it's gonna be another focus for next time. To get the last 5 before we go and get Owen, of course. Also, hey Vaora, welcome in, citizen. Yeah, sorry about that. Only have a short amount of time today to stream, unfortunately. But thank you for coming by. I hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope you had a good weekend too. Thanks for being here at Pix. I appreciate it. And hope you have a good rest of your day. But yeah, let's go ahead and have a save here. There we go. Now 77 hours and 10 minutes into this game. I think I'm also gonna do some research off stream to see which of the mysteries might be worth getting, and which worth opportunities I still want to get as well to complete the armor sets. But yeah, obviously I'm not gonna be doing like everything here. Interestingly enough, The Wrath of the Druids doesn't have one single word event, even, I don't think. Which was definitely a curious choice, you know, considering how big they were in the main game and then also in Siege of Paris.
Where is Charles Lee?
I did, Aura. Yeah, thank you. I had a great day. Got family coming over. Had some delicious food. It was definitely a good time. Also had a nice kind of like birthday stream on Sunday to Monday. I've kind of like done a challenge where I tried to see how far I could survive in the AC games without taking any damage. The longest time was AC2 with like 1 hour. Not taking any damage. And the shortest was Brotherhood with 8 minutes. I literally took damage in the first ever fight. So yeah, it was kind of funny trying something like that. I didn't really get beyond Revelations, but it's something I want to come back to see how far I can survive in the other games. And which one I can take it the furthest with. But yeah guys, this is where we're gonna call it here for today. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and for joining me for this short Wrath of the Druids session. But yeah, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow, and then we're gonna probably try to end this DLC and continue with the main game. Eight whole minutes? Yeah. It's one of those situations where I was like in a killing animation and then somebody attacked me while that animation was going on and I didn't saw that dude. So yeah, that was a very short session there with Brotherhood. I think I gotta work on my low damage game for next time. No worries whatsoever, Seraph. More than happy for the stream. Thank you also for being here. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go and raid Levy, because she's playing some Forza Horizon. And yeah, she just came back to streaming actually. And yeah, obviously I wanna support her. So let's go ahead and raid over, shall we? If you guys wanna join me for the raid here, feel free to also use this raid emotes. And yeah, I catch everybody tomorrow. So until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And catch you in the next one.